Okay, hello again, attorney Nate Amendola, for another video of what's on my bookshelf. These are five random books from my bookshelf. I'm actually going through the bookshelf in my office here, and then at some point I'll move over to what's on my bookshelf in my home office. But let's get started. So, five random books, just literally picked from random on my office bookshelf. Oh boy, good one. I don't know why this is in my office, by the way, but Wonder, a novel by R.J. Placio. I don't know how to pronounce that. This, I believe, was also made into a movie. I haven't seen the movie. But again, the book is Wonder, which was recommended to me by my sister, who gives me a lot of my book recommendations. This book, the I guess protagonist or the main character, his name is August, and they call him Augie. That's important to me because my oldest son is named August, although I don't call him Augie, I call him Gus. I absolutely love this book. One of the best I've read in a long time. I think I read this a year or two ago. Just this really wonderful story about this young kid named Augie who lives in New York City, who's um, I guess sort of got some I don't know, congenital uh, differences at birth, and he looks different than everybody else. Really, a lot different. And it talks. It's just this wonderful, beautiful, easy to read, light story about his struggle and like sort of how he relates to other people and how other people relate to him and how he changes their lives. This is a must read, super easy, not very long. Can crank it out in a week or two. Won a bunch of awards. Highly recommended. Worth reading. One of those books that will stay with you for a long time. A 10 out of 10. Wonder, get it. Ooh, another good one. Again, these are just random. The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. I believe this is a popular book with business people. Um, I believe this was recommended to me by my friend, coach, and mentor, Charlie Mann, who is a law firm coach. This It's sort of difficult to describe this book because it's sort of these like short 1 or 2 page like mini essays about the creative person and how to break through whatever barriers you're facing and really explode your and sort of leverage your um, creative potential. This is another one. A lot of people, I feel like this is constantly recommended to me. Pressfield's got some other books. I think this is the only one I've read. Don't remember his other ones. I'm trying to figure that out. Um, Turning Pro. Maybe I did read that actually. Do the Work and the Warrior Ethos. Those are his nonfictions. And then he's got a bunch of fiction books, including The Legend of Bagger Vance. Saw the movie, but haven't read the book. Um, but this is a great one, like absolutely worth the read. I feel like all of what I'm recommending lately is just go get it, but this is one of those ones you should go get it. Really inspirational, and will really, I think, one of those books. I've got this sort of like highlighted a lot, and I think from time to time I go back on this. I may even do a piece of written work on this. But in any event, great book. Thank you, Stephen, my good man. Okay, this one I just finished, Burn, fiction. I don't know why this is in my office. Maybe it was in my backpack or something. But Peter Heller wrote a book called The Dog Stars, which I haven't read, but was recommended to me by a friend of mine named Morgan Steer. Um, this was given to me by my wife right before this past Christmas. I think I read it, sort of on a Christmas vacation, or started it right before that. But it's sort of this like kind of dystopian novel about these two dudes that go camping or hunting in Maine, and then sort of like reemerge, and the whole scene is totally different. And there's definitely something going on in Maine. I don't want to give it away, but this was great. Peter Heller did a great job. This is really, I think what was cool about this book was it was sort of Spartan in a good way. There wasn't a ton of like dialogue. There was I keep on wanting to use the word economy. Like he writes with such an economy of words. It was fun, poignant, a little bit scary at times, but this is a really good one. I really enjoyed this. Burn by Peter Heller. Thank you, Peter. Okay, I just said I'm getting 5 random books. This is a random one, and guess what? I haven't read it. Ruthless Consistency by Michael Canick. How committed leaders execute strategy, implement change, and build organizations that win. I haven't read this, but this was, I think, given to me at a law firm mastermind event. I think it was Ben Glass. Maybe it was Charlie Mann. I think it was Ben Glass. And I think this fellow, Michael Canick, was the keynote speaker. Sorry, Michael, I haven't read it, but if it's on my desk, it's there for a reason because somebody either recommended it to me or and somebody I trust recommended it, and so I'm sure that this is a good one, but I haven't read it yet. Okay, last but not least, The Storytelling Animal. This is the second time I've picked up a storytelling book for my randomly from my bookshelf. That makes sense because I think what I do, part of what I do is telling stories. This book. I read it. The subtitle is How Stories Make Us Human. I think it's obvious to people that humans love stories. The movies we watch, the TVs we watch, the books we read, everything is a story. And when you're doing a criminal case, it is a story. That's what happened, right? You're telling a story, and your story has got to be better than the prosecution's, and that's how you're going to win. So if you are in the storytelling business like I am, I think I remember this being a good sort of like blueprint on telling, how our minds work and then how to tell a good story. So Jonathan Gottschall, thank you. Nice book. That's it.